Houston, Tranquility Base. The Eagle has landed.
That's just
Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah. There is a point. Is there a point to all this? Let's find a point. Is this real? Or is this just a ride? The world is like a ride. You think it's real? It's just a ride. We can change it anytime we want.
Because we have not yet been able to definitively assess what these most recent objects are, we acted out of an abundance of caution to protect the security, our interest, and flight safety.
Why it's taking so long for number one, for me personally, to identify these objects. Two, why is it taking so long for them to be shot down?
In the absence of information, people's anxiety leads them into
Between fear and love, tide goes up and down, round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored. Up and down, round and round, and it's very loud. Don't worry, don't be afraid.
Ready, set, go.
Folks, it has happened again. The U.S. military is shooting down another high-flying object. This time it happened Sunday over Lake Huron. It's a Great Lake between Canada and Michigan. Wake Up Show's Bree Jackson now in Washington with what the Pentagon has said so far.
In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
They do appear somewhat trigger-happy, although this is certainly preferable to the permissive environment that they showed when the Chinese spy balloon was coming over some of our most sensitive sites.
Shortly after news of the UFO shootdowns broke, Project Bluebeam began trending on Twitter, and a conspiracy boomer meme fest found new life. Yes, while most believe the UFOs to be tools of spycraft, a hardcore of believers think that they represent a nascent alien invasion.
As we have said, we do not assess that these most recent objects posed any direct threat to people on the ground, and we are laser focused on confirming their nature and purpose, including through intensive efforts to collect debris in the remote locations where they have fallen. In each instance, we have followed the same basic course.
Ben, the Pentagon is declining to describe these recent objects as balloons, but this is the fourth takedown in just 8 days, and lawmakers on Capitol Hill say they're being left in the dark about the situation.
Project Bluebeam is a shadowy conspiracy born in the early 90s. Most people trace it back to Canadian author Serge Monast's book of the same name. He claimed there was a plan to stage a fake alien invasion or a second coming of Christ.
What's gone on the last, 2 weeks or so, 10 days, has been nothing short of craziness, and the military needs to have a plan to not only determine what's out there, but determine the dangers.
Don't worry, don't be afraid, it's just a ride. We can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice between fear and love. It doesn't punish, doesn't reward, it doesn't judge at all. It just is.
And defense officials say there was no indication of aliens with these recent takedowns.
What the hell is going on?
I think we're part of a greater wisdom than we will ever understand.
Thanks a lot for searching that out. I appreciate that. Fisherman in the box. Fisherman in a box.
If aliens came and they had only that much more intelligence than us, the gap that is between us and chimps, and we have DNA in common, if they were only that, they could enslave the entire earth and we wouldn't even know it.